See this line over here? This is the 200 moving average. You think it will break it or hold it? Let's find out. Hi guys, how you doing? Doing good? I hope you are. Listen guys, this is the third video I'm doing on the RSR reserve. Third video. And I'm not very incentivized to do this. I'm only doing because I already did 2 videos on the RSR. And the reason I'm not incentivized because nobody is subscribing to my me when I make these videos. So if you want me to make a 4th video on the RSR, subscribe, like, and all of that shebang, right? Okay, now the second thing I wanted to say before I start the technical analysis, at the end of the video, I'm gonna talk about how you should like and subscribe to my channel. So that's an important part. So you should probably watch the entire video and get to that part. Okay, so let's talk about RSR. So I already, like I said, already did 2 videos on the RSR. Let's just remove the moving averages for a while. And we had this falling wedge, right? And it broke out of the falling wedge. I don't know where's the right lines, right? It broke out the falling wedge. It went sideways, and now it looks like it's gonna go down. If we add the moving averages on the daily, you see when it went out of the falling wedge, it held the 200 as a support. It once, 2, 3 times, and then like moonshot it all the way up to the blue, and the blue is 100 moving average. Held there, couldn't hold it, and went just back down to the 200 moving average. And that's kind of bearish thing, like when it comes to revisit the line. Now if it holds the line, that's bullish, but we're gonna see, and I'm gonna show you what's my prediction now on what's gonna happen next. But that's what actually happened. It went down in the wedge, it went out, held the 200 moving average, went up, and now still keep. As long as it keeps 200 moving average, it's bullish. But there are some problems in the paradise, eh? So I'm gonna show you the problem. I'm just gonna remove all of this and show you. We're gonna go to the weekly now, and on the weekly, as you can see here, I don't know if you can spot the problem, but I'll tell you what the problem is. When the price went up, the red one is the 20 moving average, and the yellow one is the 50 moving average. And you can see here that it dropped below the 20 moving average, and that's bearish in itself. And then it tried to get above it, couldn't, but then the week after it went above it, and that's very, very bullish. The problem is it just got right back down under the line on the engulfing Japanese bearish candle, right? It went right back down. Then a week after that it tried to get above it, couldn't. So now for 2 weeks it went down and it couldn't get up. But thing is, it didn't pass the 20 moving average, right? The fact that this part over here, the 2 candles right over here, they are really, really important. And this happens a lot of times when the price tries to move across some kind of resistance or support on the downside, and that's when you get these engulfing candles. And when this happens on these lines, it can be very bullish or bearish depending on the where it moves. But it also depends on the what time frame you're watching. If you're watching on the 1 hour, like who cares? If you're watching on the daily, like this can be something, you know. But on week, like, you should take this seriously. Yeah, this is a weekly candle, so these 2 are weekly candles, so you should take this seriously, especially since it didn't hold the 20 moving average. So the price is on the daily holding the 200 moving average, but on the weekly it's not holding the 20 moving average, it's well below. So our next support on the weekly has to come on the 50 moving average. That's a 0.0067, and that's what we're going for. And I'm gonna draw some lines here for the reference, because I'm gonna show you the line for the support, and I'm gonna teach you one thing. I'm not gonna teach, I'm gonna show you something. I think it's interesting. But this is where the price is right now, and we're gonna move this one over here. Yeah, somewhere else. Okay, now let's put it right where it is, because this is the target we are aiming for, 0.0067. Let's put a little nice number on it, right? And we can see that. So it looks very bearish on the weekly. On the daily, it looks like, okay, we are still holding 200, but the weekly is telling us different story. It's telling us like, hey man, you just broke the 20, you know, get down, try to retest the 50. So is there any support up here right now? Well, we got this wait, we got this 200 moving average, just some kind of support. I don't know why I drew this, and I'm using the wrong line. So it should follow like more, something more like this to hold this line over here. So we're gonna just do something like this, and you see that's the support as well on the 200 weekly. So we're gonna remove this line. So what we have now, let me remove other moving averages just so you can see it more clearly, right? So this is the gameplay right now. This is some kind of support line, right? It hit it once, it hit it, now it's gonna try to hit it for the second time. It's also holding on the 200 moving average, but as we know, the weekly is very bearish on the weekly, because we got an engulfing bearish candle. It broke the 20, it's hitting the 50, and it's going down. So I think both the line and the 200 is going to be broken, and we're going to go aim for 0.060 cent at least. And so how are we going to get there? And I'm going to show you something. First of all, I'm going to turn off the moving averages. I'm gonna remove this line, and the thing is, when you're looking at the small time frames or even the daily, and you're trying to make a line, lines are really important. When you're trying to make a line, like there's a lot of wicks to choose from. This is Corona, this is the black swan I want, so try to avoid this, like just disregard that this even happened. You can use the tops here, but the dump, like just don't think about it, man. Don't think about it. Like there might be something in there, like you know, some nice lines like this. I don't know, but yeah, just disregard it. Just disregard entire dump. So we're not gonna watch the dump, but we're gonna try to draw a really nice line here that goes through this cross. Because we wanted to go to cross, and then we're gonna feel like really good about ourselves. Oh, look at that, we got 3 lines that go exactly through one another, you know. And what you want to do is like have this line go right like this here, and then you can say, yeah, that's our line, that's the number, man, that's the number. So you want to be like in the ballpark here. But when you draw it, like it goes through a lot of prices, and it's not really good line, you know. So what you do that then, because you don't know which wicks to use, you go up the time frame, right? So when you up the time frame, then you can start drawing because now you have less wicks, less candlesticks, right? So you can try to draw the line that fits your target, whatever. Try to find where the right line is, right? We are still disregarding this dump over here, and we're just gonna look through it. And if you still don't have exact feeling for where the lines should be, just go up more and try to figure it out. Here's some down here, maybe some here. Where is it? Does it like this line over here? Like which line does it like? Okay, so see, there we go. We're using this wick down here, this wick down here, disregarding this dump over here. It almost, yeah, it doesn't hold this one, but you know. So maybe it's gonna dump down here. Depends. Anyways, you find whatever you feel comfortable with. Yeah, whatever you feel comfortable with, then you go back to where you are, and you see the line, you know. And it goes through our price target almost in the ballpark there. So right now, this is the line to watch for. This over here, the big kahuna, that's the line. We gotta watch for this line. This is the price target, 0.07 on the weekly. Just turn to. So you can see, the yellow hitting this part over here. There's a big strong support down here. So all of that is telling us that somewhere around the ballpark here, there's also some kind of support. So you can say in the range here, whatever this range is, whatever this range over here is, I'm using the magnet for this, wherever the range here is 0.075 to 0.0067. That's some kind of support zone. So that's what you're gonna look out for. Now there are just too many lines. Let's move it. Let's go back to the weekly, so you can see what's happening, and you can see that it's going down towards the 50 moving average on the weekly. The monthly you can't actually see too much. On the weekly, that's it. We still got this bearish MACD. I haven't seen the RSI, but I don't think there are any divergences, anything we can just see right now. Can you find? Let's see if I can find any divergences here, like when this plays out, this over here. Yeah, it's actually hidden bearish divergence if you use this wick over here. Let's see. Let's see if we can get this to actually work with us. Now this line is too big. Too big. We gotta use the magnet again for this. Okay, this is the boring part, so I hope you're not clicking away from this video quite yet. So you got some up movement, right? And here would be some kind of down movement, right? But this is hidden bullish divergence, right? Use this one. Let's see it up. Yeah, almost the same. But this isn't over yet, so it can correct. I don't know. It's not that obvious, so I won't say anything about it. But right now, if it holds the 200 on daily, good. If it doesn't, it's 50 on the weekly moving average, and after that I don't know. But right now, just because it had the bearish engulfing candle, it couldn't hold the 20. I'm gonna just call it and say it's gonna go down to the 50 moving average, or at least this target over here, 0.075, the lowest here. Now also take in mind, if it makes if the price makes higher low, that's bullish. If it makes lower low, it's bearish. So also take that. So it depends on how long the price is gonna go down. Anyway, that's it for this video. And wait, that's it for this video. And as I said, I'm gonna ask you to like the video if you like the video, to subscribe if you want to see more of these videos, especially if your coin is RSR. You need to subscribe and like my videos. Write something down in the comments, right? Because that gives me incentive to make more RSR videos, right? Like right now, I was watching the different charts, and I was this close to make a video about yearn finance, and I didn't. I chose the RSI because I already had 2 videos. But there are some interesting technicals on the yearn finance that I want to tell you guys about. I can just give you a quick reference. Check the yearn finance, find the falling wedge, look how many red candles you had in a row on the weekly. That's all I have to say. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye bye. Where's the button?